All right, you guys. Well, how did I do? How was your week? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun? Sorry, I should maybe start off by saying hello again. Hello. How are you today? I am your party artist. My name's Kim Overhold here at my studio, Overhold Art and Entertainment Studio. And it is Friday, which means it's Feedback Friday. And I want to hear from you. And I hope you guys are doing fantastic. And how did I do? How's my week been? Did you like it this week? Did you like some of the things that I did this week? Well, let me see. What did we learn this week? Well, we learned a lot about cartooning and caricatures, and we learned about different new songs and learning new songs and learning some old songs that I didn't think I knew how to play, I should say, and was able to play them, which is great. Um, Now, what I'd love to hear is, of course, hear from you guys and see how things are going with you guys. Have you tried anything of maybe my tarot card reading? Maybe gave you something good to think about during the course of the week. I don't know. How about okay? So Thursday was Entertainment Thursday. I know it wasn't very entertaining. You know what? I talked a little bit too much. No, no, no. You know what? What I say is what I mean, and I do tell the truth most of the time. There's things I keep to myself, but there's things I'd like to share, and I didn't mind sharing that with you. Some of the things that are in my life create the person that I am. So it's really what you see is what you get. WYSIWYG, right? And you want to know a little bit more? Come on, follow along with me. Subscribe. Hang out with me. I don't mind. I really don't bite hard. I'm practically ready for work today. It's a full shift today, and yeah, I'm you know I can't not work. Put it that way. If I could do this for a living, this would be fantastic. But of course, I don't make any money doing this. But I do enjoy coming here and sharing stuff with you. So I hope that it works both ways. I hope you are enjoying this because I really do enjoy sharing some of the things that I do and some of the resources that I use, some of the things that I do during the course of the week to kind of help you guys out too, and hopefully achieve some of the goals that you want to reach. Because really, I do this stuff so that maybe it's helpful. It's helpful to you. Now, myself, I know myself that I have been procrastinating lately about a lot of projects that I should be starting and finishing. I have a few on the go right now, and they're at the point I'm not like I've not touched them because my brain for some reason doesn't want to do it right now for some reason, just doesn't want to be a part of that. So, I do other things in the meantime. Like I say, when you feel that you're not doing good at one thing, do something else for a while, like change it up and see, and then go back to it and see if you've kind of fixed fixed things. So I'm going to start getting back into those things too. So I'll be doing some old projects that I've been starting but not finishing, like some of the paintings that I do, and hopefully that'll get more towards showing you some new stuff too. Because I don't like to get stale. I really like to keep everything kind of lively and and different from the other places and stations and channels and things that you see. I want to be a little bit different. I want to be me. And like I say, today's Feedback Friday, and I'd love to hear from you. So I really do appreciate, and I having 55 people, just liking what I do. That makes me feel grateful, and I hope that you have a great weekend. So, is there anything special coming up this weekend? No, I'm not up to anything actually. I'm working. Everybody's working for the weekend, and yeah, you know what? I'm going to be constantly working right up till the 20th. I think I will be where I have one official day off. So on that day off, I am probably going to be um, MIA. I'm going to try and do some stuff, get some stuff done, and hopefully, put me in the right way. But you know what? It's not going to stop me from being here, and not. It's not going to stop me from enjoying being here and enjoying you guys and enjoying just doing what we do here at Overhold Art and Entertainment Studio, which is, getting you started with doing your own art. This is where I get excited about it because I want you to enjoy the art that you do. So if you like to draw, or you would like to see me do more pencil drawings, let me know. If you've seen what I do, if you've gone to my website, kimoverholt.com, you can see some of the things that I'm capable of. So you know that I do wall murals, and I do paint parties, and I do commissions for a lot of different things. But if there's something special that you want from me, I run the gamut. I do photography as well. I do, if it comes right down to doing media and needing the print made, I will find a way to get those prints to you if you wanted something printed. But I mostly categorize myself as an artist, so I do something that usually just applies to the way I feel in my environment right now, and the way things strike me. You know what I mean? Not hard, not hard, not painful, but the way things are. I don't know. I'm sure you know what I mean, though. Okay, so but anyways, I also like to, when I'm getting ready for all this, I have like, I keep also like little bit like things in mind of things to tell you, things that I should be telling you as I'm going through the day, and things that you should know about us, especially subscribing, and gaining momentum. If you want to see some funny, weird videos that I do, click on some of my older stuff. Do the which one do I like? I like Your Silver Key by Andreas Vollenweider. That's one of my favorite ones that I really enjoyed doing. But I did other ones, and I just didn't want to get into trouble. There's Sister Mary Elephant, which was a great one I did, of me doing Sister Mary Elephant from Cheech and Chong, which was hilarious. Uh, I think I still have hyperactive, which is like the weirdest thing because I did that, but then I remembered I saw it in a dream of mine I had one time. I remember seeing it in a dream, and I have to do this song, and I have to do it like this. I have to make this part. We know the part where my face starts stretching and I go, wow. That's the part. It's like, wow, it's really kind of neat. I had a lot of fun doing that one too. And I have the painting now. I have the painting back. It was in my background. And it's back again. My Bob Marley. I know it doesn't really look very in the video. It doesn't really look like Bob Marley, but it's Bob Marley in the background there. You can see his eye. There you go. I'm gonna have to finish that one too. I got a little bit of stuff to do, but I keep everything nearby, so I remind myself. Okay, keep going, Kim. Keep going. And I want to remind you as well. Keep going. Keep going. Just keep pushing forward. Like I say, I am so responsible for being caught in this eddy that I've been in for such a long time. This spiral of like being stuck that I don't want to be here anymore, and I keep on pushing and pushing, and I'm hoping that somebody will like maybe reach out a hand to pull me and put me in the right direction. I'm trying my hardest, let me tell you. And I'm not quite sure of my direction some days, but I know that it has to do with being helpful and doing something for my fellow man. I don't know, something good in the world. I leave the world better than I found it. That's what it means to do. That's what it means to be an artist for me. The motivation is to leave the world better than I found it. Life's what we make it. And if we want to make it better, we got to do it. We just got to do it. That's There's no other way. I got to change my shirt. I just realized I had a spot on my shirt right there. Yeah, spot on my shirt. I got to change my shirt eventually, but I'll do that after we're all done over here, right? Yeah, I'm nice and comfortable, and I'm all ready for work, and my goals for the future of this channel is for like what I say in my thing. I give you highlights of like more about the industry of making art, doing art. This is probably and being a part of it. Now I'm a little bit antisocial. I did it years ago, but I always tell people, if you want to get into it, you got to get yourself involved in all the different little things that they have for people like improv. Like if you want to do improv, you got to do improv. I have to get into an improv class one of these days because I really enjoy laughing, and I find a lot of things very interesting. I think I could do pretty good stand up. I wouldn't want to push stuff on people though, and that's the one thing I don't like about some stand up comedy is it always feels like you're being you're pushing stuff on people. I don't want to push myself on you. I want you to like me. I want you to like me for who I am and for what I'm doing, not for like, saying something that's witty or funny. It's got to be something more. It's a character of mine. So I guess this is me. It's been the way I am for a long time, like WYSIWYG, like I say. And I want to make this channel a part of so that you can know what it's like to be me in the Niagara area now. You probably have a little bit of a clue now with my David Bowie, my unicorns, my Bob Marley, my little bit of voodoo that I love to do. I do the voodoo that I can do. So, and I try to do my best for you and make it fun because, God knows life is miserable. If you heard my thing yesterday, I kind of went a little bit too far talking about how, living life not quite the same as everybody else can make things kind of awkward and a little bit different from everybody else. But you know what? I still say, with all the love and support that I got, I can't complain. I really do appreciate. I appreciate being here, and a lot of people don't, but I do. I see the worth of being alive. There's something to be said, especially if you can leave it better than you found it. And like I said, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, just checking something out. I did my makeup today. How do you like my makeup? I try to make it look natural so that you don't think I'm wearing a lot. Does it look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup? I'm not, well, not that I'm wearing a lot of makeup, but I believe makeup should be natural, something that, if people look at you, they wouldn't be able to tell that you were wearing any. The best actors are the ones that can wear the makeup too and not look like they're wearing makeup. So yeah, I try to be like that and try to, there's somebody gave me a picture of a lady yesterday or the other day, and she says, "It looks just like you." I'm like, wow, really? I didn't think I looked that pretty, but that's interesting. I said we could be sisters, but I don't even know who this is. But what do you think? Do you think we could be related? I don't know. Who is that? Do you know who that is? I'd like to know. Anyways, maybe I'll have to do a face search and see who I look like. Somebody said I do look like a celebrity. There's a celebrity that was on, was it Sex and the City or something? I don't know. But they said I look like one of the actresses from there. And you know what? I wouldn't mind trying acting. I wouldn't mind trying being an actress. I mean, at my age, if you need an actress at my age, I'm here. I could do it. I could probably, well, I'm forgetful, but I'm sure I could feel my way, if you know what I mean. Sorry. I know. I like I say, I am obsessed with talking about Brad Pitt. I only do that just because it's all because of my husband. I blame my husband for this, okay? And I'll tell you why. I blame my husband for the obsession with Brad Pitt because I want to draw my hubby. He's so handsome. He's the cutest thing. He's so good looking, man. He's the Italian stallion, let me tell you. He is so sexy. He, like, wow. He's like, he turns my crank. And now that he's on carnivore diet, he looks great. He looks fantastic. He looks like better than Brad Pitt in Fight Club. You know what I'm saying? He looks fantastic. And he's older. I mean, he's 57, or is he 58? I don't know, but damn, he looks good. And that's all I gotta say. And I think, I'm very, very lucky. Uh, um, I've been with him for 30 years, almost. I've been loving him. Oh my gosh, since I met him. Oh my gosh. I remember the one time, what was it? Yeah, I said that by accident. We weren't even dating or anything, and I was just, I was just, as soon as I met him, I was like, oh man. Yeah. So yeah, I get I'm obsessed because I asked him many times, I said, "Can I draw you? Would you mind me if I draw you?" He's like, "No, you can't." He says, "I love you, Kim, but you're not gonna draw me. You're not gonna paint me." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, who can I draw that'll be just as good and maybe just as interesting as?" And the only person I could really think of was the only person that I said when I was a back in the day when I used to really like Brad Pitt, I said, "Oh my God, who's this guy? He's beautiful. These big blue eyes of his, and this smile he's got." And I'm like, "Wow, I would really love to meet him." But of course, back in those days, it was the '80s and Hollywood, and finding out all about the stuff that he was up to, even back then with Robin Gibbons and all that stuff. I'm like, wow. And he was going out with younger girls, and I'm like, wow, okay. Well, he likes younger girls, that's for sure. And I know I'm not his type. So, but I mean, just in the same breath, it's just funny because I've been drawing them and drawing them, and because of all the stupid imposters that have, losing my stress ball. It's my eraser too, for my eraser. I found it up here, but and I'm talking, but but what it is yeah. So I draw Frank because I mean I can't draw Frank. I have made him in character a couple times because he's got beautiful long locks that he lets me put in a ponytail every day. I could write sonnets about his tresses, his long, beautiful hair. And he's my Samson. Oh my gosh, I would never want to change him. I would never want him to be anybody other than who he is because he's so beautiful. I really do love Frank. He really is. He's the one that turns my crank. Frank's the one who turns my crank. He's in my tank. He gets me going. He gets the hot blood boiling. If I ever had Italian blood by osmosis, that's the reason why. And when I get passionate about things, yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm passionate about things, because he loves my art that I do, and I love his music that he plays, and we get along so well. He paints the walls and I make the murals. We were meant to be together, and since he doesn't want me to draw him, I'm thinking about the other guy that I thought I was meant to be with, and that was Brad Pitt. So I'm like, okay, so I'll draw Brad Pitt, draw Brad Pitt, I'll paint Brad Pitt. I tried to contact Brad Pitt, but of course, this one imposter says, "Oh, I'm Brad Pitt," and I'm like, "Okay, sure you are." There are no. Find out later on there are no Brad Pitts, and I wasted all that time and money and stuff that did stupid things that I shouldn't have done, and paid the price for it. And now I know better. So it's great to know that when you want to try and find somebody that's an A-lister, you really have to do a lot of digging, and then when you find them, don't lose them. LOOSE. Don't lose them. Then I had that one say, "Don't lose me," and I'm like, okay. There you go. Awesome. Thank goodness, because like I say, it's been an ongoing thing for the last, ever since like the COVID thing started. It gave me something to kind of obsess about because I got so angry at the world for being so friggin' stupid. I didn't say that. Everything's nice. Everything's normal. Nobody's talking about it, but everybody's thinking about it. Don't tell me different because, yeah, I still think about it. I still get very, very, very upset for what they did to the children. For what they, and people are like, why doesn't anybody think about the children? Well, I was a clown once, and when this all got started, I didn't find anything very funny anymore. So, I mean, that's part of the reason why I retired. And but I do enjoy comedy, and I'm still one for laughter. I love all the things that we do, and I get really passionate about things, and I get really angry about things. But I don't push it on people, and I don't expect it to be pushed on me either. I'll put it that way. So, I mean, that was probably all. It was just a stupidity on my part. But again, like I say, if you want to find somebody that's like you want to do that kind of thing, go right ahead. But I'm not doing that anymore. I tried. Vini Vidi Vici. I came. I saw. I conquered. I conquered that want to be to meet somebody famous. I really don't want to meet anybody famous. I just want to be famous myself. I want to do good at what I do, at doing being an artist, and hopefully with that, that'll be enough for people to contact me and find me and want to do art projects with me, or perhaps, and this is my channel, so this is the way that I kind of get this across as well. And I also enjoy hearing back from you guys too, because that if you should, if I should be doing something differently, if you think there's something I should be doing right that I'm doing wrong, uh, this is the time. And like I say, uh, I love my husband, so I mean, that's the part of the reason why I talk about Brad Pitt and all that stuff too. So I mean, blah blah blah. Coming back to the circle of Feedback Friday, everything's a loop like feedback. So I'll probably hear about it later, I'm sure. Yeah. Anyways, it's say what kind of so it's the 7th of June, and I guess yesterday was D-Day. That's something kind of everybody can resonate with. Ending war is very, very important. I only want to spread love. I want to only spread love and give everybody something positive to look forward to for the weekend. So, thinking about those who are caught in the middle of something that they can't control, we're all kind of in the same boat, and we all are trying to find our way through this electric word life. And it's a mighty long time to be. And you know what? I gotta say, being my age, I'm glad that I've been able to do things that I've been able to do. Uh, I've seen a lot, and I'm very, very lucky. And considering, a lot of people uh, need to have a lot of money to do the things that I have already done. I feel very blessed for what I know. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. Maybe it doesn't, but it makes sense to me. And I'm the one that has to watch this. And the video at the end of the day is usually I'm watching my own video and going, okay, Kimmy, you gone a little too far again this time. But you know what? I really enjoy having you guys here. I really do. Um, so yeah, some of my favorite moments I think of having this channel is just the fact that I've been able to play with a lot of video and a lot of audio, and I plan to do more. I plan to do like little video segments of different things, me doing artwork, because I really would like to progress, uh, and show you the things that I do, of course, and maybe have it a little more not so live, maybe a little bit more precise and pristine and kind of put together, because I do that. I really do. I can do a movie. I do, what is it called? Um, iMovie. I do Garage Band. I know how to even do Pages, which is like one of those programs. I even have my own sketchbook for online, and I do that too. I'm very, very savvy when it comes to doing anything with uh, computers, because it started from back when I was a kid. So I feel like I'm always playing though. And it's kind of funny where, you think you're doing something serious, but you're not. You're just playing. So we've been spending our lives on the computer just kind of playing around. And I want to take it kind of a little bit more serious into the future. Like I say, with my channel, doing more things toward getting better at maybe having more people come into my studio and do some stuff. I've always asked Frank, because Frank doesn't even want to be like in my background. I've asked him to. I said, "You can just stick around, hang out in the base." Like, no. He says, "You're not having me be a part of any kind of social media or anything. I will help you," he says, "but I will not." So he's another one. He will show me the door, but I have to go through it. It's me that has to go through it. And like I say to you, I can only show you the door through some of the things that I do. It is you that has to go through it. And I appreciate you going through it with me. So, and if you want to subscribe, feel free, subscribe. And if you don't, that's fine too. I appreciate the fact that you had the time to kind of just stop in and kind of have a gander, look around at a couple of weird things that I do and say, I don't know. I'll check in a couple weeks and see where she is, and maybe I'll change my mind. The power of being a human is the power of being able to change your mind. You have that flexibility. Your brain is not made of wood. It is made of something that's called fat and cholesterol, and it's actually good for you. Cholesterol is good for you because it is fat in your brain. Your brain needs it to thrive. I should know I'm a carnivore. I've been doing it for over a year now, but I've been keeping on top of it with Frank because Frank keeps me in the loop about everything. He's like my source for everything and everything. I mean, everything. So, I mean, he's at my everything, and he's my feedback loop. So, Frank's my feedback, and I appreciate. I even ask him, "Do you like what I'm wearing?" And he'll say yeah, or he'll say no. But I appreciate that the same too. As I appreciate all you out there too. It works both ways. So as much as I give, what I get, I give, try to give back to, and I hope you guys, out there enjoying it and appreciating it. And for what it's worth, it's just me being me. I don't think I've changed that much. It's funny because I went to college and I really learned a lot. I went to high school. When I was in high school, I learned a lot about where I wanted to be in this life. I really wanted to get into animation and I really wanted to be my own director. I wanted to be a director. I figured that's what I wanted to be, a director of my own life, not letting somebody else take charge of it. I wanted to take charge of my own life. And I feel with this channel, and with you guys involved and with your input, I feel like I have kind of taken charge of my life. And I have something that I have to be responsible for and look up to and kind of make right and keep fun, because you know what? The life isn't about being always serious. You have to have a little bit of fun. If you don't have fun, what's the point? I don't know. It's everything. And okay, so to send you off, I will give you. I'll do you a nice little song. I'll see if I can remember how to play the song that I learned, because I was like, oh, that song that I played. That song that I made. I'll get it here. So it's right underneath this. Say, am I easy to follow in here? Are you excited to see me? Do I have enough lighting? Do you get to see everything? Can you see everything here? Uh, do you think I'm smooth and organized? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, okay. Would you recommend my channel to anybody? Um, how would you classify me? If you don't think that I'm an artist, what would you classify me as? Um, how many people do you know that are also into art and maybe might profit? Uh, progress from learning from me. That's what I'm trying to say. And would you like me to do anything different? Let me know in the comments below, because this is the thing. This is my thing that I always ask myself. I want to make sure that you guys are paying attention, and I want to be paying attention to you too. So I'll send you off with the little guitar. Look, I got a little guitar right here, my little hummingbird. Yeah, I'll send you off with a little guitar, and don't be so mean to me. No. And I can go. And which is A minor. See the way you look at me, I'm a stranger on the street. See the way you look at me, I'm a stranger on the street. Little do you know I see the real you. Wish you could see the real me too. I might not mean a lot to you, but you mean a lot to me. In your eyes, I see a shining light of light, and I wish that you could see. You mean so much to me. We may not talk, we may not share, but a single word or single care. My heart, in my heart, you have a place, and I hope one day you see my face. I might not mean a lot to you, but you mean a lot to me. Oops. In your eyes I see a shining light, and I wish you could see that you mean a lot to me. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the. Maybe someday our paths will cross until we'll find a common ground of love unlost. Until I'll hold on to the hope that you'll find the truth and he'll help you cope. I may not mean a lot to you, but you mean a lot to me. In your eyes I see a shining light, and I wish that you could see. You mean everything to me. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'll be working on it. Yeah, I'll get it down, and it's called Mean a Lot. Mean a lot. Hope you're not mean a lot. I hope you're nice a lot. I'm great a lot. I start thinking, that's what happens. Muscle memory is everything. Practice, practice. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Just keep on playing. Oh, if only John Candy were here. You know what he'd say? I don't know. But you'd know. I know. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. And, wherever you are, you're going to be always in my heart. And I appreciate you being here. And peace out, brother. A little bit added, as my mom would say. And me and Brad Pitt were just like this, but this is me over here. And I hope you have a fantastic day. And I really do care. And I hope you like my song. And I hope you keep on following along. And I wish you only the best. And what more can I say? I hope you have a great weekend. Yeah, I hope you have a great weekend. Surprise.